All right, today we're going to break down the classic hero's journey. But our guide? Well, it isn't some knight in shining armor or a powerful wizard. Nope. It's a giraffe named Ginger. And trust me, her simple story shows us the universal blueprint for what really, truly makes a hero.
So what is it really? What's that secret ingredient, that spark that takes a totally ordinary character and turns them into a hero? By following Ginger's path, we're going to trace the exact steps of that incredible transformation.
You know, every great journey has to start somewhere. And for a hero, that's always stage one, the ordinary world. For Ginger, that world is the huge, dry savannas of Africa. So, here she is just living her normal life. And her most defining feature? Well, it's pretty obvious, right? Her incredible height. But right now, at this point in the story, it's really just a personal perk. You know, it lets her reach those fresh, tasty leaves way up in the trees that nobody else can get to. It's a peaceful life, even if it is a little challenging. But in these stories, the ordinary world never stays ordinary for long, does it? Something always happens to shake things up and change everything. This is stage two, the call to adventure. And here's that moment. Her friend, Mickey the monkey, literally collapses from hunger right in front of her. All of a sudden, the drought isn't just some background detail, it is an immediate life or death crisis. Her entire world just got turned upside down. You know, her first reaction isn't panic or frustration. It's just a simple, direct question that comes straight from a place of compassion. What's wrong? This one little line, it tells you everything you need to know about her character. She's kind, and she wants to help. This is that first little spark of the hero. And what she does next is so important. She immediately uses that unique height of hers to help someone else, dropping fresh leaves from the treetops for Mickey. See what happened there? Her personal advantage just became a tool to help her friend. It's a small act, sure, but it's her first real heroic moment. Okay, so Ginger answered the call, but one act of kindness isn't going to solve this massive drought. And this brings us to a really classic stage in any hero's journey, finding a mentor before you cross over into the great unknown. And enter Leo the lion. You can think of him as like the Obi-Wan Kenobi or the Dumbledore of the savannah, right? The mentor figure doesn't fight the hero's battles for them, but they give them wisdom, a plan, a map for the journey ahead. And this is Leo's big advice. It is not an easy fix. It's a quest, a long, hard migration to the forest. So the mentor defines the mission, but it's totally up to the hero to actually see it through. Let's just pause here for a second. This structure that we're following, the ordinary world, the call, the mentor, these aren't just random plot points. They are part of a proven blueprint for powerful storytelling that you see everywhere, from ancient myths to the biggest Hollywood blockbusters. Okay, now let's see how Ginger handles what comes next. So now they have a plan, but a plan needs a leader, and the entire community, they all turn to Ginger. This right here, this is the moment she crosses the threshold. She's no longer just a concerned friend. She is now a public leader. The journey is about everyone. And her acceptance it's just so simple, but so powerful. There's no hesitation, no big, grand speech, just, of course I'll help. I'm your friend. That statement just solidifies her heroic character. She's taking on this huge responsibility simply because it's the right thing to do. So the journey begins, but no hero's path is ever easy. It has to include the ultimate test, that one central ordeal where everything they are, everything they've learned, is put on the line. And here it is, a wildfire. The path forward is completely blocked, panic is starting to set in, and the danger is just immense. This is that moment of truth. And this isn't just a test of strength, it's a test of leadership under the absolute most extreme pressure you can imagine. And this is where it all comes together. Remember her height? Back in her ordinary world, it was just for getting food for herself. But now, in the ultimate test, it becomes the one thing that can save everyone. Her personal advantage has transformed into a superpower for the entire community. Just listen to the command in her voice. Quick, everyone run this way. That is not the same gentle, questioning Ginger we met at the beginning. This is a decisive, confident leader. The crisis has completely forged her, and she takes charge without a single moment of doubt. This is the climax of her transformation. And that one decisive action leads us straight to the final stage in our breakdown, the resolution. This is the payoff for the whole journey. The result is crystal clear. They trust her, they follow her command, and they survive. Her leadership, born from her unique ability and her selfless character, saved the whole community. The test has been passed. So we've seen the hero's journey unfold, step by step, transforming a kind giraffe into a leader who was literally forged in fire. Ginger's advantage was her height, which she learned to use for the good of everyone. It really makes you think. Every hero has some kind of unique advantage. What's yours?